Kansas City after a nail-biter. Down to the wire, the Buffalo Bills falling to the Chiefs in overtime, a game that will undoubtedly be remembered. Good evening, I'm Dan Schrack. An emotional night, to say the least. And although the Bills are no longer on the road to the Super Bowl, what happened tonight is being called a game for the ages. We begin our team coverage with Dan Fates. Dan.
Yeah, Dan, I was at a loss for words several times tonight, much like I'm sure many of the Bills fans watching the game. Look, Josh Allen was everything they could have hoped for and more, and they were still dealt, like you said, another heartbreaking loss in Kansas City. This game was an instant classic, one of the best games you will ever see. We'll pick it up with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. Bills were down 26-21, 4th and 4 with 3 minutes to go. Season on the line, Allen under pressure. This was 4th and 13. The touchdown to Gabriel Davis gave them the lead. But there was still 1:53 on the clock. And that was too much time for Patrick Mahomes because he would answer. Would hit Tyreek Hill over the middle. And nobody's going to tackle him. Throws up the peace sign, goes in for the touchdown. 64 yards, but Allen on the sidelines like they left too much time. They gave me too much time, and he was right. Allen then goes 75 yards in 50 seconds, hits Davis for his 4th touchdown of the game. Are you kidding me? The Bills would regain the lead with just 13 seconds left. So it's over, right? No, it wasn't. Wrong. Here he is, Mahomes hitting Kelce. The Bills allow the Chiefs to go 44 yards in 10 seconds, setting up a Harrison Butker game-tying field goal from 49 yards away. And we would go to overtime. In overtime, Chiefs win the toss. Both defenses were just gassed at this point. Mahomes marches them down the field, finds Travis Kelce. Ball game. Bills lose another heartbreaker. 42-36, their season ends again for the 2nd straight year in Kansas City. Mike Catalana is live at Arrowhead Stadium trying to make sense of a wild game for the ages. Mike?
Yeah, even beyond wild, Dan. It's hard to really put into words what we saw there. We wanted to see Allen and Mahomes in one of those games, and they were beyond what you could have hoped for. Both of them back and forth. Mahomes just making the final play. Allen, a spectacular game along with Gabriel Davis. It was the Bills' #1 defense that failed them, and failed them late. They couldn't get close to a stop on the Chiefs, and the idea of allowing them to drive that far with only 13 seconds to go is going to haunt this team for a long time. And you mentioned the way it ended. It was Mahomes who came up with the play, finding Kelce in overtime over that gassed defense. The Bills never getting a chance with the football in OT because Allen probably could have driven him down the field again. That's not the way the rules go. Afterward, moments ago, Sean McDermott talked about the crushing loss.
These guys came through a lot. They really did. And to come out here and the game come down to, pretty much 13 seconds. I think they all feel the same way I do. We're all sick to our stomach and it hurts. We work really hard to get here, number one. And I know the fans are disappointed, and I wish I could take that off of them. I wish I could take it off of the team, right? And but we can't. And what doesn't kill you should only make you stronger, and I think this should make us stronger. It's going to take some time, but it should make us stronger.
Yeah, there's no doubt it's going to take some time. I asked Sean McDermott if he thought about a squib kick or anything different at the end. He did not want to go into details on that. Maybe it would have taken up a little more time, but it did not work. Again, one of the craziest games, one of the most heartbreaking games, even in Bills history. With all that they've had, there's never been anything quite like this.
Fans had their hopes set high for the Bills tonight. We continue our team coverage with Natalie Kutchko in Rochester. Natalie?
Hey, Dan. Yeah, we're now outside the Exchange Bar here in the Cornhill neighborhood. It's since closed for the evening. Really such a range of emotions, especially, of course, at the end of that game. Nonetheless, regardless of the outcome, equal excitement, nerves all throughout. Bills fans filed in to show their support. A familiar sound at the Exchange in Rochester Sunday night. fans ready to root for Buffalo.
Oh, we do it every Sunday, just for the Bills.
And for playoffs, these fans prefer this type of atmosphere compared to comfort inside their own home.
You know, the drinks are going and everybody kind of just has that family kind of energy, and it's hype.
It's okay to watch at home, but like it's not as exciting. You want to be in a good atmosphere, a good environment to kind of get rowdy.
Almost a year to the day, the Bills facing the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, still during a pandemic, changing the way fans view a game in public, but not keeping them from getting together safely.
You know, these last couple years have been a little different here, having the social distance, everybody's got to wear their masks, all that fun stuff, but it's still nice that we're able to come together and all cheer on our favorite team.
Some longtime Bills fans just happy to witness the team make history once again.
I've been following the team my entire life, and you know, been to a ton of games when I was a kid. I remember the Jacksonville playoff game with Doug Flutie running it into the end zone, and I've just been a fan through everything, all the mostly downs. I would say ups and downs, but mostly downs, and I'm just real excited for where this team's at right now.
A lot of shock and disbelief we saw once this game ended, though I do want to mention one of the fans that we interviewed in this story. He's been going to Bills games since the early 70s. Just after the game ended, he approached myself, my photographer. He gave us a high five. And despite, you know, being upset, he just said, there is next year. So with that, you end on a bit of optimism. And Dan, we'll send it back to you.